Hello guys, this will be a guide for the last boss of the Mighty Fall quest, the Bandos boss. And I decided to make this guide because I did not find any guide on YouTube that I really liked. And this is one of the few bosses in easy, let's say, general questing that you cannot face roll. So while asleep and trying to do this, I died. I checked some guides, they were not as good as I expected, I did it myself, and here we go, I decided to make a short guide. So, my gear, what's important here is that in this fight you are given a weapon, so you don't choose your weapon, and you cannot use your prayers. Therefore, my gear was, as you can see on screen, so I decided to bring 3 pieces of War Priest, to have the chance of damage reduction. Other than that, I brought the best melee gear I had, which is Baneplate Body and Amulet of Fury T. I have a better one, but it gives more prayer, and prayer is useless here, and also my best ring. I'm an Iron Man account, and I realize that this gear sucks, but it's more than enough for this quest. So, food. Well, my inventory was just monkfish and a free slot, because in this quest, in this boss, you are given a weapon that stays on your inventory, and only then will your character equip it, so you need one free inventory slot. And my stats are just 87 attack, 79 strength, and 87 defense. So the weapon you are given is a two-handed melee weapon, so you have to set up your bar for two-handed melee. I had Revolution and just the standard bar you can find on the Wikipedia. As I said, you cannot use prayer. You can bring stat boosts. That's fine. I don't recommend it because the fight is too short. But you can take a sip before entering the fight. You just take a sip of a super attack, super strength, super defense if you want, and that should be fine. But this is really easy as long as you know what you're doing. So the guy, this big guy, has a couple of abilities. The only one that really matters is the first one, which is sweep. He raises his weapon to the side and then unleashes a sweeping attack. This will deal 40% of your max life points, and it will happen periodically quite often, so you should know what to do with it. I'll teach you in the next part. There's a smash, an AoE shockwave from the center. There's nothing you can do about it, so just forget about it. You'll be taking this small damage. There is a stomp as well, which you should never see. I didn't, because it only happens if you stay under the boss. And it's not cool, because you take a lot of damage, just like in the sweep. And these abilities do not share cooldown, meaning that you could be stomped and swept and swept, and then you die. And there is an arena smash, which I'll explain just now. So basically, this is the arena. It has this circular shape, and this is the positions where you start. So you start in front of the guy, and you can notice that there is this inner circle and an outer circle here, the rocks. So where do you want to stay? Not where you start, not in the outer circle, not in these red parts, because this will be smashed, and this is the ability I was referring to. Every 20% of its HP, the boss will smash a part of the outer ring of the arena, and if you are there, you'll take a lot of damage, and your character will stutter, and you know, you might die. So don't stay there. So this is where you want to stay. So basically, it's within the arena. In this green part, it's within the arena, but not exactly in the center. So you should stay here, and have the boss sitting in the center somewhere. And the idea is that the sweep attack that the guy does is what you are trying to avoid. The way to avoid it is if you are staying in the green area, when you see the guy lifting his weapon up, you should run 2 squares at least while on the green area. So imagine that you are here in this corner, you should run like here. And if you do this, you are not damaged. That's the only thing you should care about. It's the only real threatening attack. So that's basically it. There's nothing else to know about this fight. So here I'm going to show you an unedited run after I died, in which I screw up 2 times, I think, but I dodge a couple of them, and you can see it for yourself. There's no big magic here. So here you go. I already have the weapon in the inventory, and let's go, just bring it. So here we are. I'm trying to set up myself. This would be a safe spot, but I did not know, so I tried to go to this side. It was clearer to me it was a safe spot. So here I got swept very bad, but I was still preparing, so it's fine. Here we are, and there we go, I dodged it. So the second he moved his arm up, I just pressed to the side 2 tiles and it should be fine. It was fine. And there we go again. You see, this is not that hard. And the platform was smashed and I was in the wrong place. So very bad. Here my War Priest reduced some damage, which is why I brought it, so it's nice to know. And here I dodge it again. And you should see that usually I play with auto retaliate, and not using it makes me feel uneasy. It's completely different, but yeah, at some point I will turn it on, I know. And there we go. I was not in the outer ring now, so it was fine. And here I missed the dodge. As I told you, these abilities, they do not share any cooldown. So even if it's immediately just after one of them, you should still pay attention to others and not suck as much as I did. There we go. So here's the guy and the dodge. There we go. So as you see, this will be a successful run. The previous one I had more food, I did not read anything about the boss or the abilities, and I just died. I had better food, I had sharks and sweet potatoes and whatever. And the dodge. And guys, I think this is it. So thank you for watching, I hope it was helpful, and congratulations on doing your quest. See you next time.